there wasn't any. There were only small houses and shops. The houses and shops didn't have AC. It was really hard to live in Qatar because it's a really hot country, especially in the summer. There were very small roads unlike now. The roads didn't lead you to everywhere, only the main places in Qatar, so it was really hard to go around. Qatar is a highly developed country. Today, huge buildings are scattered everywhere and more are yet to be built. The roads and highways that crisscross around the country lead to everywhere, even places out of the country. Also, Qatar is one of the leading countries with high standard services and education. As a child, my favorite food was sago. Sago is an Arabic dessert. I did not have it every day because I used to make it for me and my family at home. It was really hard work. I used to make it every Friday for after lunch. It was also made at every gathering. My favorite food is French fries. I don't eat fries every day, only sometimes on weekends. Unlike the olden Qatari days, you can get takeout from restaurants, which wasn't an option back then. They had to make their food at home. When I was in school, Sheikh Ali bin Abdullah Thani was the ruler. I used to go to an all-girls local Qatari school. There was about 3 or 4 schools in Qatar which had a small amount of students. The school was also really tiny. I got married as soon as I graduated from high school, and I took care of my children at home. Nowadays, education has a huge impact in our lives. There are over 50 American and British schools in Qatar with over 700 students, which are not all Qatari. The students are also introduced to technology, which makes learning easier. Teachers from all around the world come to Qatar to teach us and introduce us to different cultures, languages, and different ways to learn. When I was young, women didn't have many opportunities. The only jobs that were offered to us were to be teachers at a local all-girls school. Otherwise, women would have to stay home and do the housework. Women barely got to travel back then, maybe once a year to countries close by in the Middle East. As a Qatari woman, I have more opportunities and chances to do what I want than the women in the past. I can easily achieve my goals, which was not possible for women back then. For example, I am a horse rider and I ride almost every day. I also get to take my horses to compete in other countries in the holiday. Back then, women were not allowed to ride.